What's going on? Good people, it's your boy, Lavon Cason. Back at it again with another live stream. And today is Lavon AMA, basically means ask me anything. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, put them down in the live chat down below. Because I'm feeling kind of excited today. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling a bit excited today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm feeling a bit excited. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, put them down in the live chat down below. Put them down in the live chat down below. Now, let's talk about something here, about this Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Let's talk about it. Because personally, to me, I felt like Nintendo honestly played it safe, if I were to just be real. Now, a lot of people were expecting, Mario 64 to be remade, basically be like Crash Insane Trilogy, those three games, graphically remade for modern times, people were expecting that, but honestly, I wasn't expecting that at all. What I was expecting was pretty much what you just saw from the trailers of, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Basically, up-res up to 1080p, or in this case, or in Super Mario 64's case, not upscaled to 1080p or anything like that. Mario Sunshine is 1080p, and also, too, Super Mario Galaxy can go up to 1080p. So that means it would be, dynamic resolution, basically. That's what it would be. So, Nintendo should have made this collection special, but instead, basically, they just, played it safe. They didn't do anything special. They just tweaked it a little bit here and there. Like, example, with Super Mario 64, they put the switch button prompts and stuff like that, but, and, they up-res it 1080p as far as, Sunshine and Mario Galaxy, but other than that, they didn't really do a whole lot with Mario All-Stars. They really did not. It's just Nintendo being capitalistic, and they know that this is going to sell. They freaking know that this, collection is going to sell. They know it. Because a lot of Nintendo gamers, whether you like it or not, they love Mario. It's one of the few franchises that a lot of Nintendo fans love. Zelda, to name another one. But outside of that, you don't really see Nintendo fans, talking about other games like that, really. You really don't. You really don't see it like that. You really don't. But as far as me goes, I'm going to get the collection. I'm going to get the collection. Even though I don't like the fact that it's limited, I really don't. I really don't like the fact that it's limited or anything like that. I really don't. It limited until, it's until, March 31st, when you can get it. But I think that they should have this collection forever. Basically, when the Switch gets older, I should be able to pick it up regardless whether I get a Switch or not. That's just me. That is just me. But, how people are. It's Nintendo, guys! It's Nintendo! It's Nintendo, so let them be. 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 But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, put them down in the live chat down below. Put the questions down in the live chat down below. Put them down in the live chat below. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, Put them down in the live chat down below. Put them down in the live chat. Because that's what AMA stand for, you know, ask me anything. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, put them down in the live chat. Also, hold up, let me see something real quick. Let me see my post to see if I have any questions from there. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something if I have any questions or whatever. Alright, so there's a question from Pitch Black, which is, you know, what Microsoft could do to become #1. What kinds of games are you looking forward to seeing in the future? How long do you expect traditional console gaming to last for? Your feelings on modern game media. Well, here's what Microsoft can do to maybe become #1. Have some compelling, you know, games, you know, first-party games. Make the Series S, you know, at least $300. That's just me. And have the Series X be $500. I don't believe in this whole, you know, oh, take out the Series X. Oh, the Series S ain't real. I believe that it's real. I believe it is real. Nothing more, nothing less. And why is my stream lagging? Okay, now it's back up. Now the stream is back up. It's back up now. But you can say what you want at this point, but the Series S is real. You can't deny it. Also, too, just, you know, have what else could they do to become #1? That's all I can honestly think of. And also to have some sort of timed exclusivity content, you know, like Microsoft did back in the 360 days. You know, there would be exclusive content for certain, you know, third-party games to where it would get that first, you know, like example Call of Duty, like the map packs first, then the PS, you know, #1 again. If they want to be #1 again, they could do stuff like that. And also, too, you know, people saying that, oh, they shouldn't do the Series S, oh, they should release the Series S until, you know, 2021, oh, the Series S is, you know, this, that, and the third. You know, to me, you know, look at Apple. I mean, you see this right here? This is an iPhone 11. And you know, Apple released multiple models of their phones. You know, they have the iPhone 11, you know, they have the iPhone 11 Pro, they have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So it has been done. It has been done, you know, having a budget version and also having a Pro version, also have an enthusiast version. Like, it has been done in the smartphone industry. So to me, it's like, why can't it be done for the gaming industry? Like, why can't Microsoft have 2 models day one? Because I've seen companies like, you know, Samsung and Apple, you know, put multiple models of their phones and have it be released at the same thing. So why can't Microsoft do it? That's my thing right there. Why can't Microsoft, you know, release the Series S and have the Series X out? Why can't they do that? Why can't they? Why not? I think the Xbox Series S will cost $199. I think it'll cost $300, to be honest with you. I really think so. I honestly think it'll cost, you know, $299. That's what I honestly think, to be honest with you. You know, the Series S is the budget model. And there's a lot of people out there that's saying, like, oh, it's not as powerful. I think the Series X will cost $399. Interesting. Interesting. interesting and competitive. Interesting. You know, I think the Series S is like the budget next generation system, and people have said, "Oh, it's less powerful." Oh, I think both will release 2 years. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about 2-year gap. I don't know. Like, letting Sony have all the attention like that for 2 years straight. Okay, I don't agree with that at all. If it does get delayed, I would say 2021. You know, that's when I could see, you know, if they were to get delayed, it would be 2021. Not a 2-year gap or anything like that. Oh, what's up, Tommy? What's up, Tommy Boo? What's up, brother? What's up? What's up, man? This is Lavon's AMA, you know, ask me anything. So if you got any questions, you know, put them down in the live chat, because I'm feeling a bit good today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm feeling a bit good. So I don't think they're going to have, you know, I don't think they're going to let Sony have like a 2-year lead and stuff like that. Like, I don't really think that. I do think that the Series S will release, you know, probably at the same day, because I've seen smartphone manufacturers do it. I mean, Apple and Samsung has done it. You know, they release multiple phones. I mean, heck, they even release multiple phones at the same day. So why can't Microsoft do it with their gaming systems? Why can't they? That's my thing. But yeah, November 2022, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. PS5 being the only next-gen system out there, honestly, I doubt it. I highly doubt that. If it does get delayed, then it'll be 2021, not 2 years. Not no 2 years, bro. But if you guys have any questions or anything, put them down in the live chat. Microsoft has said that they aren't in competition with Sony. I'm not rushing. I'll get it when it's available. LOL. Yeah, they have said that on competitors. They have. You'll get the PS5. You getting the PS5, Tommy Bull? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get the Series S and the PS5 and whatever Nintendo, you know, releases or whatever, the Switch 2 or something like that. You no longer getting the PS5. You getting the Xbox Series X. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Maybe Series S, you know, same here, Tommy Bull, you know, I'm gonna get that PS5 and that Series S, bro. If people think that the Series S is gonna be a weak system or whatever, you know, it'll be better than last generation of consoles. It'll be better than that. It will be. You know, people saying, oh, the Series S is just as powerful as the PS4 Pro. Well, if that was the case, then why isn't the PS4 Pro getting next generation games? If that was the case. And you could say the same thing about the Xbox One X. Why isn't the Xbox One getting the new Suicide Squad game? Why isn't the PS4 Pro getting the new Ratchet and Clank game? I'm sorry, but I can't think of a question to ask. Okay. So, this whole, you know, oh, it's as powerful as PS4 Pro. Like, no, bro. That's not really the case at all, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That is not the case. That is not the freaking case at all, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That is not the case. That is not the freaking case at all. But yeah, the Series S, I can see a lot of people picking up that Series S just off of the price alone. I'm glad that they're giving us, performance options. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad that they're doing that too, to be honest with you. I am glad that they are doing that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm glad that they are. So, what kinds of games are you looking forward to seeing in the future? Let's see. What am I looking forward to in the future? I'm looking forward to seeing more 3D platformer games. I'm looking forward to pretty much, more fighting games, I'm looking forward to more linear action adventure games. That's what I'm looking forward to. Those are the types of games that I'm looking forward seeing in the future, is more of those games, honestly. And also, too, some more 3D, indie games and stuff like that. How long do I expect traditional console gaming to last? I think about another 15 years. I can see, traditional console gaming lasting, 15 years. I can see it lasting another 15 years. What do I think of Arkham Knights? I think Arkham Knights, it looks okay. It looks kind of cool. It looks neat. It looks cool, I guess. That's what I think of Arkham Knights. It looks okay. I don't think there will be a PS6. I think there will be another generation after the 9th, but in the 11th generation, I do kind of expect, making pretty much the transition into cloud gaming. Like 15 years from now, I could see, cloud gaming becoming a big thing. I can honestly see that. Not in this generation, but maybe in the 11th generation, it'll probably be a big thing. That's how I see it. Nobody cloud gaming in here. What's up, Jemiah? What's up, Jemiah? What's up? You getting that 3090, boy? You getting that 3090, brother? You getting that 3090, bruh? Oh, what's up, Jemiah? What's up? It's too hard to keep a powerful console cool. Keep its form factor small for the living room. Of course, as expected. Of course, you're getting that 3090. Oh, Lord have mercy. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, put them down in the live chat below. This is Lavon. Ask me anything. Put them down in the live chat down below. So, yeah. Yeah, this generation is going to be kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie. SSDs, better GPUs, granted, PC has better GPUs and better CPUs already. But it's going to be better than the last generation. That's the point. Okay, so do I think that these consoles getting delayed? If they were to get delayed, I say they would come out at early 2021, like sometime in March, spring, because why not? I mean, Nintendo did it for their console, the Switch, so why not, if they were to delay it, why not release it at March? I don't see them doing a year, oh shit. I don't see him doing a year, delay or anything like that. I can see him doing a couple months of delay. Yeah, next gen is a huge leap from last gen. I thought it was going to be a moderate leap at most. That's how I honestly saw the next generation, but turns out that's not the case. It's going to be a huge leap, with these SSDs and, better GPUs with the RDNA 2 and stuff like that. Honestly, at this point, I'm just waiting for the prices of these systems, to be honest with you. Series S, I could see at 300, PS5 digital at $399, $499 for the PS5 disc edition. And for the Series X, I could see it being around $500, maybe $600. $500, maybe $600. And I don't see I don't see the Series X being delayed for a good 2 years. I just can't see it. I can't see Sony. I can't see Sony having the attention for 2 years and just being the only next generation console. Like, what do you guys think Nintendo's gonna do? Like eventually they're gonna release their next Switch by then. Like, it'll be interesting to see what they do with their next Switch. Like, I'm really interested to see that, if anything. But yeah, if they were to get delayed, I expect them to be delayed until early 2021, like sometime in March 2021, stuff like that. That's how I see it, if anything. That's how I see it. To be honest with you guys, I predict the PS5 will cost $499 and PS5 Digital Edition will cost $399. I agree. The Switch 3D will have a linear screen like the 3DS. Interesting. I don't think I pronounced that word right, but it'll have a different type of screen like the 3DS. Interesting. But yeah, at this point, I don't think these consoles are gonna get delayed. I really don't see it. If they were to get delayed, it will be until early 2021 or at the latest, maybe summer of 2021 at the latest. But yeah, that's just me. But if you guys have any other questions in particular, then put them down in the live chat down below. But I'm wondering what Nintendo is going to do, because a resolution bump is boring and non-competitive update for the Switch. Nintendo is all about innovation. Yeah, you do have a point. Uncompetitive. You do have a point. So, do you think that the dual screen Nintendo Switch is going to happen? You think that's going to happen, or what? Because honestly, I see a Switch with better chips. That's how I see the new Switch as, is another, Switch with better Eternals. That's how I see it. And yes, the Switch lacks third-party support. Let's just be real. It's getting, old ports, old third-party, 360 PS3 remaster games, at this point. No, I mean a Switch with 3D that doesn't require you to wear glasses. Okay. Okay, now I get what you're saying. Okay. I don't know about that, honestly. I don't really know about that, to be honest with you. Uncompetitive. I don't know. I doubt it'll be delayed that far. If it does, what would be your idea of the ultimate game? Probably an open world game or something like that, where you make life choices and the impact of the life choices that you make, shows and cutscenes and stuff like that. I think it would be an action adventure game, if anything. That would be my ultimate game. Have it to where you can have life choices, pick these three, good, evil, neutral, and the ending, and they all three have their own endings and stuff like that, and based on the choices that you make, you expect, you would have a different outcome. That would be my ultimate game. I mean, it could launch with a stronger lineup, uncompetitive, but at that point, would people even care about getting Xbox? would people even care about getting the Xbox Series X at that point? Like, I don't really see it. I don't really see people waiting for 2 years to play the Xbox Series X. Like, I really don't see that. Then what do you think Microsoft would do for the next 2 years then, uncompetitive? Since you think that the Series X is going to be delayed until 2022, like, what can you see them doing in the next 2 years? Put your questions down below, people. Put your questions down in the live chat down below. Yeah, he did say that. He did. He just wants people to be in their, ecosystem and stuff like that. That's what he wants. He wants people to be in the ecosystem. Has anyone tried out xCloud? Has anyone in the chat tried out xCloud or anything on competitive? Like, if any of you guys tried out xCloud? Anyone? Anyone in the live chat? Will Microsoft have to write Hellblade 2, Halo Infinite, Everwild, Chorus, Call of Sea, Cuphead 2, Bright Memory Infinite, Stalker 2, etc.? Interesting. Alright, Brian, what's up? What's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? What's up? You got any questions? And, put them down in the live chat. I tried Stadia Pro, but not xCloud. I don't stream games. Well, we all know you don't, Jemiah. You're PC Master Race for life. You probably laughing. Look at these console peasants. Look at him. Look at him using that AMD nonsense. He won't stand a chance against the NVIDIA greatness, my console peasant. You won't stand a chance against me. He won't stand a chance against me. He won't stand a chance against me. Forza Motorsport was due out 2021. It needs to be a launch title, so why not delay until all of their announced games are ready, then release the Xbox Series X? But the point is, would people even care about the Xbox Series X at that point? That's the thing. I'm getting a PS5. Oh, okay, Jemiah, okay. Phil Spencer's just want to put these games on PC. Phil Spencer wants to put these games on PC, and Xbox Series X is just a cheap PC. So what about the Xbox One X? Like, where do you see the future in that? Uncompetitive. Like, what do you see? You think they're gonna put more backwards compatibility games for the Xbox One X? Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on competitive. The Switch is better, gaming out the house because you can game natively. You can do it natively through hardware. The Xbox One X will get multi-plats. Yeah, it'll get multi-plats. It will. Trust me. I can see it getting multi-plats, bro. I can see it. Come on. Although I'm getting Call of Duty Cold War for my PS4 rather than my Scorpio because I could stream to YouTube more easily. Yeah, that's true. You can stream on YouTube on the PS4. You can only, pretty much stream on Twitch with the Xbox, One X and the Xbox One. You can stream those systems to Twitch. With the PS4, you could stream those systems to Twitch and YouTube. Also, you don't like buying batteries. Okay. I started using a cable to connect my Xbox Elite controller to my Scorpio. No batteries needed. If you guys got any more questions, put them down in the live chat. Put them down in the live chat down below. What would make you guys get the next Switch? Why Nintendo was selling old games for $1,000? Because people have nostalgia for Nintendo for some reason. Like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. But I'm gonna get that Mario 3D All-Stars. I'm gonna get it. I don't like the way that they're handling it, though. I don't like it at all. I really don't. Personally, I think that the game should be sold, even when the Switch's lifespan, as it get older. I think it should be sold in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Like, I think it should be still sold into the Switch's, the rest of its lifespan. Not just do this limited release bullcrap, especially with the digital. Like, that's lame. Come on, people. That is lame. It's a smart business move. I'm not going to lie, because a lot of people are going to get the collection physically. But long term, though, like, come on, people. Like, that's just weak. I have an N64 with Super Mario 64, and the borders on my widescreen TV are an issue, so I welcome the widescreen version. Okay. What would make you guys buy the next Switch? I never owned a GameCube or a Wii, so I look forward to playing Sunshine and Galaxy. Galaxy 1's a good game. Galaxy 1 is a good game. It is. Like, I say Galaxy is better than Mario Odyssey. Like, Mario Odyssey to me is pretty much okay. Like, it's not amazing, but if I were to give it a score based on what I played, I would give it about a 7.5 out of 10. But Galaxy 1, especially, to me, that is pretty much, I say, a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Super Mario Galaxy, the first one, is better than Super Mario Odyssey. Let me say that again. Super Mario Galaxy is better than Super Mario Odyssey. I would need a 1440p 60 Switch for me to buy one. I can't get past the first boss in Mario Odyssey. So you would need a 1440p 60 Switch, huh, Jemiah? I think honestly the Switch 2 is gonna have like a, you know, different type of Tegra, you know, a better Tegra, of course. That's probably gonna be around the power range of the PS4 and the Xbox One. That's how I can see it. I could see having a 1080p screen, you know, getting rid of the Joy-Con drift. Excuse me, sorry about the burp. You know, I could see it having those things. And I think it'll still use the ARM processor because that's what Tegras, you know, use pretty much. Did y'all see? Let me show y'all something right here. Let me show you guys something that's interesting and cool. Let me show you guys something here. Let me turn this up. The Alienware UFO was a good example. Switch on Android. Okay, so there's a Switch emulator on Android. Let me show you guys it right now. There's a real working Switch emulator on Android, guys. Just a minute, guys. Let me change the speakers.
Controversy behind this emulator ever since it was released a few days ago, and I've had a hard time figuring out how I was going to go about making this video. Now, I have no reason to lie to you. This is a real Switch emulator. It does work on Android devices with high-end chipsets like the Snapdragon 855, 855 Plus, 865, and 865 Plus. It's still very early, so there's lots of bugs. You will get some slowdowns, but I have been able to run some games at full speed, and performance was way better than I ever expected it would be. So other than a high-end Android device, you're also going to need a specific controller called the GameSir X2. It's the only controller that works with this emulator, and there's no on-screen touch controls. And finally, you do have to sign up with the email, and you have to sign in when you use the app and be online. So basically, it's a Switch emulator for Android with hardware and software DRM implemented. Now personally, I'm a big fan of the Nintendo Switch Lite. They're $199. I know right now in the time
Notice how he says Nintendo Switch Lite.
People scalping them, but they haven't stopped making them.
Notice
you will be able to find these for $199, and it's going to play all of the Nintendo Switch games because it's original hardware.
Now you see that
so to
accessory
recap,
right
you need
there?
a pretty expensive Android device for this to run.
You guys
$100
see the
controller, and you
right there? You gotta buy that in order to play the Switch games on your Android device. Basically, your Android phone.
will have to be online every time.
It is also require you to have like a Snapdragon 855, 865, 855 plus, 865 plus. So
time to start up a game.
you gotta have a pretty powerful processor to run these
And keep in
Switch
mind, you're not going to be able to run
Android
every
device.
single Switch game. I've run into a lot of crashing, and even using this on a $1,400 Galaxy Note
it can
20
run on your
Ultra,
Galaxy
I
10.
still can't get like Pokemon or Let's
The
Go
Galaxy
Pikachu
10
to run
has
at full
like
speed
a
constantly.
Snapdragon 855.
And that's a $1,400 device with the Snapdragon 865 Plus. Now, putting the emulator
Note
aside,
20.
the GameSir X2 controller
That's
is
the,
actually
Note
really
20
awesome.
right there.
I really wish they wouldn't have launched this beside it, because now it's going to overshadow how good this controller really is. It connects over USB Type-C, so input lag isn't going to be a thing anymore like it was with Bluetooth. It fits the bigger phones like the Galaxy S20 and even the Red Magic 5G and 5S. But now that they've paired this up with the emulator, there's going to be a bunch of people out there that won't even look into getting this device because it's going to be synonymous with this emulator here. And it's a real shame
because
because this is
all
actually
the Switch games at like max settings, like up to 8K, with the anti-aliasing up to 24x.
Really great USB Type-C controller for your Android device. It works with native Android games that support controllers. It also works with other emulators on the market. Great build quality, and overall I really do like the GameSir X2 for other applications. So real quick, I'm going to show you what happens when you're not signed in and you don't have a controller connected.
It's real.
I've got my Red Magic 5S right here. It's the same exact setup that I have on the Poco F2. I'm just not signed in and I don't have that controller connected. And whenever I try to start a game, it keeps prompting me to sign in or register. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. I've already got an account created. So I'm now signed in. It gives me a prompt saying I'm logged in. And I'll try to start it, and it's telling me I'm not connected to the controller. So you do have to have an account, and you have to have that X2 controller connected in order to run any of these games at all. So all in all, this is a real Nintendo Switch emulator for Android, but they are using some sketchy tactics here. Like basically, hardware and software DRM to get this up and running. You have to be online, you have to sign in with an account, and you have to have the GameSir X2 in order to play any of the games in the first place. Another thing I've been hearing through the grapevine is that this app here might be using code from another very popular Switch emulator that's available for PC. I'm not going to name any names right now because we're not 100% sure on this, and nobody's given an official statement yet, but that application is open source, and this one for Android, at least at the time of making this video, is closed source with DRM implemented. But putting the emulator aside, the GameSir X2 controller is actually awesome. I personally really like this. I love the look of it. It's built very nicely. It fits these bigger phones like the Red Magic 5, 5G, and the 5S. Given it is a bit tight for these Red Magic phones, but they do fit in here. You're not hurting anything,
I have no idea,
and they'll stay in here
honest
just
with
fine.
you,
As you can see, this is actually the Red Magic 5S. And since it's connected over USB Type-C, we have basically zero latency, not like you would get with Bluetooth or MiFi or anything like that. So overall, this is a great controller. It's just going to be overshadowed by it being launched beside that app. So as it sits right now, with the limited information we have on this whole situation, it's really hard for me to recommend this app to you. And I could definitely recommend the GameSir X2 controller.
Well, I mean, would he tell you where the ROMs were? I don't think he would tell you that. I think you probably would have to figure that out on your own.
But here's the deal. I'm not sure if this is an inflated price point here for the controller because the app is in existence and it only works with this. Now, in the past...
I'm going to show you guys another video of the Switch emulator on Android being real. This one shows more, gameplay and stuff like that.
I'm a retired police lieutenant. The tragedy in my life was when the local gang member murdered my daughter because I was a police officer. They've been talking recently about defunding the...
Hello everyone, Taki here. I have to say that this is probably the most excited that I've been to film a video in a very long time. Today we're going to take a look at probably the biggest thing that's happened in the emulation scene in years. We finally have a Nintendo Switch emulator for Android.
Look at that.
Before we take a look at the X2 and Nintendo Switch emulator, I have to do a huge disclaimer for the folks over at Nintendo. All of the games that I'm running in this showcase are ones that I own and that I personally dumped with my own Switch. This video is purely for educational purposes only. Let's get the first thing out of the way. In order to use this emulator, you are going to need a very powerful Snapdragon phone. I picked up the phone in this video just to make this video. This emulator requires a Snapdragon 855 or better to run. I've tested other Snapdragons, including an 845, and they all do not work. The phone that I'm using in this video is a Realme X50 Pro 5G with a Snapdragon 865 processor. This is the Egg NS emulator that you'll need in order to play Switch backups.
Egg NS.
You need to create a login before you can use the emulator, and it does authenticate itself each time when you want to boot a game. If you try to launch one of these games without the controller, it will not work. After you plug the controller into your phone, the emulator will recognize the device and allow you to launch a game. Now I wanted to show you, if you launch a game without any internet, you will be stuck at this boot screen. This took me a while to figure out, so I will have to work around this in the filming of this video. I'm going to endeavor to show you that this thing is fully legit one time, and I'll cut around this process later in the video. First, I'm going to boot up a game until I get past that boot screen, and then I'm going to disable Wi-Fi, which is equivalent to enabling airplane mode since I don't have a SIM in this phone. This is going to be one full video with no cuts until the game crashes out. You can see that the speed is fairly decent and the FPS is listed on the left-hand corner of the screen. Depending on what you're doing in the game, the FPS will drop, but it's definitely manageable. Now I'm going to get into a...
So as you can see, there's a real Switch emulator.
Now,
it's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. It's not fake or anything like that. It's real. You cannot deny it. It's a real thing. More reasons for a Nintendo next Switch to be 3D. Alright, guys. I think... Any more questions? Any more questions? Well, that's pretty much it. See you guys later. Peace. Rate, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications so that way you can be notified of future Lavon Cason videos and future Lavon Cason live streams like this.